Scott here from SGA for the Command Tip of the Week. Today we are in Jacksonville, Florida in front of Fire Station 4, and we're going to discuss the design and construction features of a building as it relates to a secondary size up for an incident, and why this information is important. In the fire service, we talk a good game about a 360-degree assessment, but is it always done? I hope it is, but I don't believe it's done 100% of the time. When we talk about a 360-degree assessment, do we ever discuss what we should look for? Over the next few command tips of the week, we'll discuss what we feel are important issues that should be addressed when doing your 360. When we talk about design and construction features, we're not talking about identifying whether the building is a type 1 or a type 5. We are more concerned about consistent type of construction. This leads me to a story. Are you surprised? A friend of mine, let's call him Jay. Names have been changed to protect the guilty and because he's in a witness protection program. But I digress. Jay, walking behind a girl at the Commons at the university, and noticed that this girl had a very nice construction features. So Jay decided he was going to engage and try to talk to her. He was in the process of doing the 360-degree assessment when he realized that the construction features on the Charlie side did not match the features on the Alpha side. So Jay changed his tactics from offensive to defensive. Have you ever came upon a building that you thought was one type of construction on the Alpha side, and when you went to the Charlie side it didn't look the same? There are buildings we go on that have been remodeled, where they keep the front wall, which may look like a pre-33 unreinforced masonry, yet the rest of the structure is lightweight construction. In other cases, a building may look like a modern construction from the Alpha side, but when you go to do your 360, it's a poured-in-place concrete. Do you think that these scenarios may change your tactics? We also want to observe any design features like a walkout basement or a cliffhanger. Say you have heavy smoke coming from the basement window from the Alpha side and it looks like the best access is going to be through the front door. Would it change your tactics if that basement were a walkout? I believe it would. There's no reason to take that beating if it's not necessary. Same thing I tried to tell my dad when as a young kid, that the beating wasn't necessary. I already know I screwed up. Sometimes it worked and other times it didn't. During the secondary size up radio report, we suggest that you give a brief report of these findings. Here are a couple of examples. All units on the Main Street incident, this is a typical lightweight constructed multifamily dwelling with a walkout basement. Or, all units on the Main Street incident, this is a remodeled unreinforced masonry building with a facade on the Alpha side and subterranean parking on the Delta side. This type of information will be valuable to all responders to ensure fireground safety and tactical consistency throughout the incident. Stay tuned for more tips on size up and risk assessment in the upcoming weeks. We will discuss more information we recommend to be included in the secondary size up in the future command tips. Be sure to practice that perishable skill of size up and making good decisions with valuable predictors. As always, train like your life depends on it, because it does, and be safe out there.